Hey guys, do you think you can keep it down a little bit? I'm working in here.
Boom, I'm gonna make a few bucks this summer.
Thanks so much, everyone. We didn't think we'd do it, but we did. The magazine is out. We're all ready for the gala. Thanks so much for everyone. Great job, team. Well done.
Way to go, everyone.
I will catch everybody at the next Zoom meeting.
All right.
See you later, gang. Bye-bye.
Yeah. See ya.
All right.
She's smart, she's funny, she's full of personality. She's tonight's celebrity MC. Please welcome the former host of Breakfast Television, popular CTV personality, Liz Rigney.
Welcome to Atlantic Business Magazine's 22nd annual and first ever virtual Top 50 CEO Awards. Tonight's awards exist to recognize and celebrate corporate leadership excellence, people who are growing their organizations, advancing their industries, and giving back to their communities. More than that, they demonstrate the strength of diversity and inclusion. They show how immigrants empower, how women are making a difference, how rural and urban regions do contribute economically, how innovation is alive and well in both new tech and traditional sectors, and how First Nations are essential contributors to a robust society. When times are good, they are the leaders we want. In challenging times, like we are going through now, they are the leaders we need. We are excited to learn more about these special individuals and, of course, to celebrate their successes with you online tonight. Finally, to help us all feel more connected as a community, we thought we might invite you to share with us by showing us how you're celebrating, snap a selfie, and then upload it to Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag ABMTop50, because we want you to be part of this celebration too. Well, I would now like to welcome Atlantic Business Magazine's new co-owners, Don Chafe and Tonya Sheridan, to say a few words, and they are joining us from St. John's, Newfoundland.
Thank you, Liz. We're joining you live from the newly renovated Club Lounge at the Delta Hotel in beautiful downtown St. John's. And thanks to everyone for joining us for our first virtual awards gala. After 22 years of continuous growth and innovation, 2020 represents a major leap forward into the new digital reality.
Yes, this is not what Dawn and I expected when we bought this company from my parents last fall. To paraphrase one of tonight's award winners, the first chapter of our book writes itself. We bought a company and walked into a pandemic.
Now, for many companies, COVID-19 has proved to be too much of a challenge. And that's the unfortunate reality of the times we live in. But thankfully, it's not our reality. After pressing pause on our print edition back in March, we are back, and we're bigger and better than ever.
And part of that bigger and better is that we have a new logo. We're also launching our biggest issue of the year, and we're expanding our distribution to retail outlets across Atlantic Canada, including Sobeys, Lawtons, Loblaws, and Shoppers.
We couldn't have done it without the advertisers who believed in us, or the sponsors who stood by us. Though the format of the Top 50 CEO Awards has changed, they recognize the value of the program remains the same. So whether it's face-to-face or in the virtual space, corporate leadership excellence is always worth celebrating.
Yes, and I'd like to take a minute to recognize our presenting sponsors. Firstly, the leading Canadian accounting and advisory firm, Grant Thornton. Atlantic Canada's largest full-service law firm, Stewart & McKelvey. And TD, the bank that's committed to helping you achieve your business goals.
Thanks so much, presenting sponsors. But let's not forget that we have supporting and reception sponsors for this evening's event as well. Air Canada, Canada's largest domestic and international airline. The Atlantic Chamber of Commerce. It is the largest and most influential business association in Atlantic Canada. Thanks as well to our other supporting sponsor, Fox Harbour, Nova Scotia's 4-diamond, 5-star oceanside resort. As well, Maritime Paper, a family-owned maritime paper company since 1931. As well, Miko Group's Harvest Wines and Spirits, offering Nova Scotia companies and customers a curated range of exclusive products from around the world. And last but not least, Canada's largest provider of wireless communication services, Rogers Communications.
Thank you to all of you. We'd also like to send our very heartfelt thanks to 2 very special people for the work they did in establishing Atlantic Business Magazine 31 years ago and building that business into the successful one that it is today. My parents, Hubert and Edwina Hutton. Your legacy is our foundation. We would not be here without you.
Thanks, Hubert. Thanks, Ween.
Our award presentation will be starting where else but with the startup category. Our presenting sponsors, Grant Thornton LLP, Stuart McKelvey, and TD Bank are on hand to virtually present the awards as I read through each winner's bio. And then the winners are, of course, also on hand to accept their virtual awards. And we encourage you to follow along and cheer along at home and on social media. And you can use the hashtag ABMTop50. Okay, let's get started. Adam Keating and Jeremy Andrews are the co-founders of Colab Software. These pioneers of early Hyperloop technology started Colab to create the next generation of engineering collaboration tools. In 2019, it became the first Atlantic Canadian company accepted into the exclusive Y Combinator. That's an American seed money startup accelerator. They closed $2.7 million in financing, they doubled in size, and they landed Fortune 500 customers. The next startup award goes to Amit Virmani. CEO of Navco Power, Amit saw the potential for clean, affordable, renewable energy in 2016. 4 years later, Amit and his team own and operate a $40 million wind farm, the first locally owned utility-scale project in New Brunswick. His goal is to be Atlantic Canada's next billion-dollar company. Our next group of awards are in the Crown Corporation Post-Secondary Institution category. Our first winner is President and Vice Chancellor, University of Prince Edward Island, Dr. Ala Abdelaziz. He's been the catalyst driving new program development to achieve UPEI's vision of being a leader in higher education. With his guidance, UPEI's student body has increased 16% in 5 years, And for the first time in 2019, UPEI offered degrees on 3 continents. Next, the president and CEO of Nova Scotia Business Inc., Laurel Broughton. Under her transformative leadership for the past 5 years, this economic development agency has attracted over 70 investments, greenlit 10 new programs, increased average export sales by 20%, approved and announced over 190 film funding commitments, and worked with 150 businesses of diversity. Florian Viome is director of the Memorial University Center for Entrepreneurship. In just 3 years, Florian grew MCE from an initial intake of 20 students to more than 300 annually. 4 MCE-supported startups raised over $500,000 of venture capital. And in 2019, it was recognized as one of the top 5 emerging entrepreneurship centers in the world. During his 10 years as president and CEO of NB Power from 2010 to 2020, Gaetan Thomas transformed it into an innovative energy company. His leadership saw the introduction of programs and technologies that are putting the power to save in the hands of New Brunswickers while creating a cleaner, more sustainable energy grid. Congratulations to all of our Crown Corporation and post-secondary leaders.
As we raise a glass to celebrate our incredible business leaders, we also toast you, our community. This one-of-a-kind place is made possible thanks to your passion, your hard work, and your dedication to helping each other. So as we recognize these businesses who create opportunities and contribute to the overall health and prosperity of Canada, we also honor the beautiful community in which we live and work. That's why we've continued to support the Top 50 CEO Awards for 12 years, to show just how much we appreciate fellow businesses and our community. We've all experienced a lot these past few months, and while there's still a great deal of uncertainty, one thing that's for certain is that we're going to get through this together and stronger. So on behalf of Grant Thornton, thank you. And now, let's celebrate.
Our next award category is Nonprofit, Not-for-Profit, and Industry Association. As president and CEO of the Discovery Center and Discovery Center International, Dov Burkovecki's leadership and vision have raised over $44 million to design, build, and operate Atlantic Canada's largest science center. Discovery Center is now recognized internationally as the ideal model for science museums with annual visitation and fundraising at 3 times previous levels. Joyce Carter is president and CEO of Halifax International Airport Authority, which oversees Halifax Stanfield International Airport, one of Atlantic Canada's most critical pieces of transportation infrastructure. In non-COVID times, the airport is an economic generator worth $3.8 billion annually to the Nova Scotia economy. It serves 4.5 million passengers and processes 37,000 metric tons of cargo per year. As president and CEO of the Fredericton International Airport Authority, Joanne Gallant is piloting a flight plan for growth. Since her arrival in 2015, passenger traffic is up 22%. Revenues have increased by 15%. Fredericton has 3 more carriers and 5 more destinations. And an ambitious $30 million terminal expansion is underway. Cheryl Hickman is the General and Artistic Director of Opera on the Avalon and recently celebrated her organization's 10th anniversary with revenue growth of over 5,500% since it was founded in 2009. As Atlantic Canada's only professional opera company, Opera on the Avalon is redefining the role of arts and culture in the community and making art accessible for all. Krista Ross has been CEO of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce since 2011 and its general manager from 1989 to 1997. Krista was chosen Canadian Chamber Executive of the Year in 2017 and in 1995. Under her leadership, membership, revenue, employees have increased to the largest in chamber history, passing the $1,000 member threshold in 2019. President and CEO of Genesis Group since 2016, Michelle Sims has realigned Genesis's operations and programming to help build amazing companies while renewing its focus on strategic thinking and strategic execution. The results are a staff and client base that have tripled in size, a 30% budget increase, and 4 new or expanded programs. CEO of Nunacor and group of companies in Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Labrador is Andy Turnbull. Andy has led this Indigenous organization through a period of extensive growth. Only 34 years old, he is driven by progress and has started, acquired, and grown an impressive business portfolio in industries ranging from hospitality, safety training, and fisheries. The CEO of Efficiency One since 2015, Stephen McDonald, has been instrumental in securing over $400 million in funding for its industry-leading efficiency programs and services. These programs have saved participants over $1 billion in energy costs, avoided more than 1 million tons of carbon emissions, and were recently ranked first in Canada by Efficiency Canada. Larry Shaw is the CEO of Ignite Fredericton and Knowledge Park. Over the past 5 years, Larry and his team have supported the creation of more than 300 companies and 1,500 jobs and helped welcome more than 3,000 newcomers. Knowledge Park, with more than $80 million in assets, has revenues exceeding $5 million. Their latest investment, Cyber Center, will be the home for cyber security leadership in Canada. Cool, that is amazing. Congratulations to you folks who have been winners thus far. Before we go any further, I thought it might be fun to maybe check in with a couple of the awesome folks who we've been checking in with on Zoom, and congratulations to all of you for dressing up and looking so sharp. So before we go any further, take a look at this.
Hey everybody, it's Joe Hickey live from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, outside the Atlantic bubble. Otherwise, I would be there joining in with the festivities. Thank you to Hubert and the Atlantic Business Magazine team, including Don, for the honor of receiving this award. Look forward to this evening's event. Cheers.
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 Great work, Joe.
Hi there, my name is Nicole Phillips and I'm the Director of Communications at the University of Prince Edward Island. And I'm here with my colleagues gathered at Alumni Hall on the beautiful UPEI campus in Charlottetown, PEI. And we're just so excited to be gathering with all of you from across Atlantic Canada to celebrate the top 50 CEOs as presented by Atlantic Business Magazine. Now we're here to gather and celebrate and share a meal to honor our leader, President Abdelaziz, who is winning for the 3rd time top 50 CEO. And we just can't be more excited than we are tonight.
Hello, I'm Laurel Broughton, President and CEO of Nova Scotia Business Inc. I'm privileged to have led the NSBI team for the past 5.5 years. Nova Scotia Business Inc. drives economic prosperity across our province through capacity building, export development, and investment attraction. I am celebrating this evening with my family, my husband Paul LaBerge, and my sons Brian and Zachary. Earlier, I had a chance for a virtual celebration with my NSBI team, a team that I am proud to lead as we work to build a thriving Nova Scotia today and into the future for all those who call Nova Scotia home. It is truly an honor to be recognized among such an amazing group of corporate leaders. Thank you to Atlantic Business Magazine, and enjoy the rest of the celebrations. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Jenny Smith, and we're from Ray Agency in St. John's, Newfoundland. Woo!
My name is Bill Hennessy, and I'm with Colliers International and 5-5 Developments. And we're here in Moncton, New Brunswick at the beautiful downtown boutique hotel, Canvas Hotel. And so we've gathered a few friends and colleagues around to celebrate. A big shout out to Atlantic Business Magazine, finding a way in the middle of the current crisis that we're all dealing with to still have the opportunity for us all to get together and celebrate this great accomplishment. I'd like to congratulate all of the fellow award recipients tonight. And on behalf of all of us at Colliers and 5-5, I'd like to offer my glass for a big toast. Cheers. 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 Thanks, gang. Enjoy your evening. Have a great evening.
Hello, Atlantic Business Magazine, and hello, Canada. My name is Charlene Brophy, and I'm CEO of FOMED. Welcome to St. John's, Newfoundland. We are absolutely thrilled that you had time to pop in and give a quick visit to us here tonight. This has been challenging times for all of us, and FOMED in particular, a virtual telemedicine organization based right here in Newfoundland, for providing virtual clinical services to 20 million individuals throughout North America, the Caribbean, and Latin America. And even though tonight we're celebrating virtually, it's still a moment like no other, especially for me, because tonight is not about me, it's about the team. So even though my name may be on this award in front of me, it's only on that award because of this team that surrounds me. And many who have been with us from day one, 23 years ago, who still are with us, and throughout this pandemic in particular, experiencing challenges that we could not even have imagined. The playbook wasn't written for a pandemic of this nature, and for FOMED in particular to have to respond in 2 different countries to demand that was unprecedented, we only could do so because of this team. So I just wanted to say thank you to Atlantic Business Magazine. Congratulations to all of the other top 50 CEOs. And to all of you, please stay safe, stay well. And to my team in particular, my family who supported me throughout this, thank you. Cheers. Here's to our team.
Cheers. Hi, it's Vivek here. I'm very proud and privileged to be one of the top 50 CEOs here in Atlantic Canada. I'm here with my dad, Rob Sobey, and Bernard Doucette. And Rob is a 2009 CEO of the Year and Hall of Famer. We're here in beautiful Pictou County in our bubble to celebrate the awards. And I want to thank everyone at Atlantic Business for everything they've done. And you know, it's a very unprecedented times, but we're having a great time here, and I hope everybody else is having a great time as well. Congrats to everyone. Have a great evening.
In Pictou County, where there's always someone looking over your shoulder.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Jill Green. I'm the CEO of Green Imaging Technologies in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We supply software to the oil and gas sector, and we sell all over the world. We have almost no customers in Canada. I'm so excited to be accepting this Top 50 CEO Award again this year. This is my 3rd time. I feel very, very honored. Thank you, Atlantic Business Magazine. It's really great for Atlantic Canada, and this is wonderful and exciting. Thank you.
Our next award category is for-profit companies with 1 to 50 employees. John Atkins, Chief Executive Officer, Jack Digital Marketing Agency, has been leading Jack with locations in St. John's and Toronto for over 12 years. The company leads Atlantic Canada in the number of international marketing award wins, boasting over 45 awards. The company has also been able to increase sales for its clients by 400%. Mitch Cobb is CEO of Upstreet Craft Brewing and Upstreet Barbecue Brewhouse. As CEO of PEI's first B Corporation company, Mitch believes in using business as a force for good. With the mission to refresh the community, Upstreet has grown into a diverse company with breweries in Charlottetown and Dartmouth, 4 tap rooms, a line of craft sodas, and distribution throughout Atlantic Canada. From Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, President and CEO of Simplycast, Saeed Eldarhali is a prominent figure in Atlantic Canada's corporate arena and an advocate for ending youth unemployment. Saeed has been helping businesses expand engagement strategies for over a decade. As a mentor and goodwill ambassador, Saeed also actively contributes to the socio-cultural development of Atlantic Canada. Justin Gosen, CEO and Director, Yellow Cab G Corp. Justin's company has made significant investments in both the transportation and real estate sectors of Nova Scotia. His unique portfolio is both diverse and fast-growing. Before the end of 2020, his company will service over 500,000 Nova Scotians and manage $35 million in assets. Jill Green. As CEO of Green Imaging Technologies, Jill has grown her Fredericton-based company from startup to a successful export-driven company serving the oil and gas sector globally. With no direct competitors, Green Imaging Technologies provides their clients unique information about their oil and gas reserves through innovative nuclear magnetic resonance-based solutions. Asif Hassan, the Fredericton-based CEO of Simptech Technologies, is a true global citizen. He was born in Bangladesh, studied in India, and co-founded a company in Canada. Simptech is an innovative technology company working to automate the energy efficiency supply chain. Asif regularly works with consultants, service firms, utilities, and technology firms in North America and the Middle East. Bill Hennessy. After helping several gaming companies grow exponentially, Bill made a strategic move to real estate, and he is winning. In addition to operating Platinum Atlantic Realty and Colliers International New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Bill is responsible for downtown Moncton's exciting 5-5 development, an 8-story complex that's home to Canada's first Hilton Tapestry Collection hotel. Joe Hickey, the president and CEO of Rock Networks, is driven by a vision to provide his customers with innovative technology solutions via a nimble approach differentiated from the competition. Through organic and inorganic growth, the company has expanded into Newfoundland from its main base in Nova Scotia. Over the past 3 years, Rock Networks has grown over 5,000%. Hans Christensen, as founder and co-owner, Hans Christensen started Embercore Medical less than 7 years ago. With 3 people, an idea, and determination. He has built it into a strong team of 45 employees, going from $200,000 in revenue in their first year to over $8 million in annual sales, and still growing. Ashwin Cuddy, President and CEO, We, Us, Them, Inc. Ashwin and his team deliver internationally recognized ad campaigns and creative executions for clients on 6 continents, placing them in the top 20% of all creative work done globally. We, Us, Them competes with multinational corporations over 10 times its size, working with clients such as TELUS, the Kapinski Group, Government of Jamaica, and Kaplan International. Dallas Mercer Consulting, Inc., founder and CEO, Dallas Mercer's tenacity and determination are unstoppable. She grew DMC by 64% last year as part of a 3-year strategy to double its revenue. DMC was recognized in the 2019 St. John's Board of Trade Business Excellence Awards, taking home the Marketing and Promotional Achievement Award and the coveted Business Excellence Award. Greg Poirier. As CEO of Cloud Kettle, Greg has built a niche consultancy specializing in the platforms that power sales and marketing at publicly traded companies like Slack, Bell, and Expedia. Cloud Kettle's work in the Salesforce and Google ecosystems helps their clients nurture and close billions in sales and renewals each year. Sam Sanandei, CEO, Modest Tree. Since its modest beginnings in 2012, Sam has been leading a leading-edge company through a leading-edge industry to fulfill the need for enterprise digitalization solutions. Now grown into a global operation with industry-leading partnerships and top-tier international clients, Modest Tree attributes its prestige to the entrepreneurial prowess of its president. Jenny Smith, President and Executive Creative Director, Ray Creative Agency, Inc. As president of Ray, Jenny continues to use her creative chops to grow one of the hottest ad agencies in Atlantic Canada. Ray has skyrocketed from a one-woman operation to a full-service, award-winning shop with 262% growth in profit over the past 3 years. Jackie Winter. This first-time top 50 CEO is president and CEO of HR Project Partners, a successful human resources recruitment and consulting company. Jackie has led the company to exponential growth within the past 5 years, with revenues from 2017 to 2019 increasing by over 350%.
You know what changes? Everything. Times change. Technology changes. People change. Sometimes it seems overnight. You can resist it. You can adapt to it. But you can't ignore it. Our thinking is to lead it by changing the way we work, changing the way expectations are met, leading clients and the practice of law forward. You know what that changes? Everything.
This is a brand new category for this year's awards, for-profit with 51 to 250 employees. Mark Beal. Since 2009, the CEO of Maritime Pride Eggs has transformed a struggling egg marketing company into a dynamic, multifaceted company using a combined focus on growth, innovation, local supply, product diversity, and reducing their carbon footprint. This strategy has been successful as sales have increased by 279%. Charlene Brophy. Charlene is president and CEO of telemedicine company PhoneMed. She has transformed it from its humble beginnings with one U.S. client 21 years ago into a service and technology organization offering 24/7 triage and biometric monitoring to 2,500 clients and 15 million people throughout North America, the Caribbean, and Latin America. She is proudly headquartered in Newfoundland and Labrador. Lilia Fraser. This passionate entrepreneur, wife, and mother is best known for starting and running the Pump House Brewery with her beloved husband, Sean Fraser. She never imagined that her humble beginnings in the Soviet Union would lead her to grow a thriving Canadian craft brewery. Michael Leonard. As president and CEO of Atlantic Central and League Savings and Mortgage, Michael leads the development of strategy for the Atlantic Credit Union System, representing 45 credit unions with $6 billion in assets and 130 branch locations, serving 300,000 credit union members. Keith McIntosh has led his award-winning software testing company, PQA Testing, from his home province of New Brunswick for more than 20 years, growing it into a multi-million-dollar organization with more than 140 employees. Keith also founded Plato Testing, the world's first Indigenous-led and staffed software testing company, injecting more than $6 million into the Indigenous economy. Dean Shea, owner and president, the Shea Group. At 38 years old, Dean has grown 8 diverse companies from the ground up through discipline, execution, and a commitment to excellence. In 2019, the Shea Group of companies broke $20 million in revenue and established a multinational division in the United States. Ken Shea, president and CEO of East Coast Credit Union, has grown the assets under management 273% from $311 million to $850 million since 2011. ECCU has been recognized with a number of awards, including being named as a top Atlantic and Nova Scotia employer, national awards for sustainability and community economic development, and regional recognition for cooperative social responsibility. Jeff Squires. Over the past 13 years, Jeff Squires has led both the PEI Brewing Company and Whitecap Entertainment to become industry leaders in the beverage, alcohol, and entertainment industries. Promoting PEI and educating visitors on all that PEI has to offer has helped grow PEI tourism to a $480 million industry over the past decade. Patsy Tremblett. As president and CEO of the Prima Group of companies, Patsy has grown this diverse group into multi-million-dollar corporations employing nearly 200 employees. Prima Information Solutions, in particular, has been doing business globally for several years while still proudly headquartered in Newfoundland. Mike Timani. Mike started Fancy Pocket Corporation with only $22,000 and 1,000 square feet of space. He now owns and operates a 45,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that's the largest manufacturer of bakery products in Atlantic Canada. Mike has also opened a 58,000 square foot dedicated gluten-free facility in the US of A, one of the largest of its kind in the world. Pat Whalen. His passion and leadership has transformed Luminultra Technologies from a small startup to a global leader in microbiological testing and control in the water, energy, and food sectors, where thousands of customers gain hundreds of millions of dollars per year on their bottom lines from its solutions. Wow, we have some amazing folks here in our Atlantic bubble, our bubble of awesomeness. Well, we also have amazing audience members as well. And the reason we know that is because you are sharing all your photos with us on social media, and we want to share them with all of our audience. So let's take a peek at some of the shots that have come in. The first one we have is from Ray Creative Agency. You may have met these guys earlier in the show. Look how fancy, look how gorgeous. They even decorated. Very nice. I see a theme going on there. And nice to see all our folks in St. John's, Newfoundland. We have a great group over there. Next, of course, you all know Tonya and Don. Oh, I love you gals. You look spectacular, and of course, showing off the fun that you can have in St. John's, Newfoundland, of course. Thanks, gals, and thanks for believing that this event could be as awesome as it was by believing in your people. Next, Fiona Kirkpatrick Parsons. Fiona, nice to see you, girl. Love to see that you're watching, and I see she has some Kool-Aid with her there. I think she's having a little beverage this evening. Great to see your lovely face in among all these folks celebrating. Next, we have a great picture from Stéphane Picard. Oh, look, I see there's the theme. They've got the balloons on the go. You guys are really getting into this. Thank you so much. Great job, Stéphane. And Karen Grant. Karen, you look a little different from the last time I saw you, but I'm glad to see you're keeping warm. As many of us know, living in a COVID environment, the cat likes to sit on the computer. That's just the thing. Maybe because it's warm, I don't know. Great to see you, Karen. Thanks for participating. And last, we have a great shot from Joseph Hickey and family. You must have remembered seeing Joseph earlier in the show. He was one of our first folks we had in the video. You look fantastic. And if you would like to join us as well, we're on social media, so just snap a pic at home of you, of your cat, of your beverage, of your decor, and just put the hashtag ABM Top 50, and we'd love to share it a little later on before the show finishes up. So that's your homework.
When I started Ignora, we had zero debt, but we wanted availability of money. That's why we went to our bank. Even though I dealt with them for 35 years, they said, this is a new business, we can't finance you, we can't do anything. When TD came to see us, they didn't just sit in our offices. They walked the plant floor, they talked to our guys, they looked at what we were manufacturing. They saw that what we were building was a world-class facility, and TD wanted to be a part of it. When TD took over our commercial banking for us, I couldn't believe the level of detail and customer service that we received from them. I can't think of another commercial institution that could help you the way that TD has helped me. I'm Richard Wilson, the owner of Ignora. We fabricate the largest glass in North America.
This is another new category for the awards this year. For-profit with 250 plus employees. Leah Broody, CPA Nova Scotia's 2019 Early Achievement Award winner. Leah worked with large multinationals for 10 years before joining Nantis Capital. As president and CEO of Pineapple Bites and COO of Nantis Capital, Leah leads mergers and acquisitions, provides advisory services and strategic direction for the 10-plus companies held by Nantis Capital. Lydia Bugden, CEO and managing partner, Stuart McKelvey. As the first female CEO of a major law firm in Atlantic Canada, Lydia is leading Stuart McKelvey at a pivotal time in the legal profession. Proud of its history, yet forward-focused, Stuart McKelvey is investing in human capital and innovation to shape its future. Blair and Rosalind Hislop. The first married couple to win a Top 50 award, they are the co-CEOs of Mrs. Dunster's Bakery. Since purchasing Mrs. Dunster's in 2014, they have expanded distribution and operations, completed a number of acquisitions, and have more than tripled the size of the company. Their 3 bakeries bake and deliver fresh goods to more than 800 customers in the Maritimes and Maine at least twice a week. Lori Kennedy. From Myra, Nova Scotia, Lori is one of 12 siblings whose parents taught them to work hard, be respectful, and always be kind. Today, she's a proud mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and the co-founder and owner of Louisburg Seafoods Limited, one of the largest privately held community-based seafood companies in Atlantic Canada. Roger King. Roger has grown Supplement King from a one-man university delivery business to over 57 store locations in 9 provinces with an expanding e-commerce arm. The fastest growing company in its channel, they fuel their customers' goals through retail innovation and are proudly headquartered in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Dennis Larocque, President and CEO of Major Drilling Group International. Under Dennis's direction, Major Drilling has remained the industry leader while facing one of the worst downturns experienced by the exploration industry. Through this period, the company led the way in innovation and employee development, which are key to future growth. Barry Perry, Fortis President and CEO, Barry Perry has taken the corporation from the largest regulated investor-owned electric and gas Canadian utility to a $53 billion leading North American energy diversity business, which proudly embraces a clean energy future. Barry is an industry leader with a personal passion for the opportunities presented by the sector. Larry Puddester, Pennacon's executive chairman has spearheaded the company's expansion and financial success. Once a small paving company, Pennacon is now an industry leader, offering integrated solutions across a diverse portfolio: heavy civil, industrial, services and maintenance, and marine. Firmly positioned for further success, Puddester sets his focus not only on Canada, but the rest of the world. Vivek Sood. Vivek has led the transition of Sobeys' related business portfolio from regionally focused operations to large national business units. He is also a member of Sobeys' executive committee and is the company's executive sponsor for major national initiatives such as diversity and inclusion, as well as leading the activation of an $18 million gift to St. Mary's University.
It starts here. Here is where the possibility of a better Canada begins. Where opportunity puts down its first roots. Where fuller minds lead to fuller futures. This is where in our 60th year, we doubled down on our partnerships with Food Banks Canada, Women's Shelters, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and other community groups, connecting us in more ways to each other to make hope possible and a better Canada possible. Because we don't want to get back to normal. We want to get back to better than normal.
We have a great team at Maritime Paper. We work very closely with the various shipping lines that service through the Port of Halifax.
It doesn't matter what location you call, whether it be Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Moncton, New Brunswick, or St. John's, Newfoundland. If you're a customer that's calling to order 500 boxes or 25,000 boxes, you're going to receive the same level of service.
We invest heavily in the latest and greatest technology to make sure that we are positioned to be the best company and the best choice for our customers.
Our next group of awards goes out to the Hall of Fame inductees. These are 5-time Top 50 winners. As we announce each inductee, we'll go live to get their reaction to what it means to be a 5-time award winner. Our first Hall of Fame award goes to John Atkins, founder and CEO, Jack Digital Marketing Agency of St. John's, Newfoundland. Congratulations, John.
Oh, thank you. Good evening. My name is John Atkins. I'm the CEO of Jack Digital Marketing Agency, headquartered in St. John's, Newfoundland. I want to thank Atlantic Business Magazine for this award, and it's an incredible honor to be included among the other Atlantic Canadian CEO Hall of Famers. I owe a big thank you to my team, and especially my wife and business partner, Pat Atkins. I've worked incredibly hard over the years to build my company into something I can be proud of, and it's an honor to receive recognition for those efforts from an organization like Atlantic Business Magazine. Thank you.
Thanks very much, John. Next up, also in St. John's, Larry Puddester, Executive Chairman, Pennacon, Chief Executive Officer, New Crete, and owner and farmer, Smiling Land Organic Farm. Congratulations to you, Larry. From Antigonish, Nova Scotia, Ken Shea, President and CEO, East Coast Credit Union Limited. Congratulations to you, Ken.
Hi, everyone. It is indeed an honor to be inducted into the Atlantic Business Hall of Fame and to join such a fine group of fellow CEOs. I'd like to thank my team at East Coast Credit Union, our board of directors, executive team, and all our staff, because without their efforts and commitment to our members, I would not be here today. I would also like to thank my family, especially my wife Lori and our daughters, for their continued support over the years and allowing me to pursue my business goals. Thank you to all of you for your attendance tonight, and cheers to a great evening.
Thanks very much, Ken. In Fredericton, New Brunswick, Gaëtan Thomas, former CEO, NB Power, now leading Conseil économique de Nouveau-Brunswick. Félicitations, Gaëtan. The president and CEO of Fancy Pocket Corporation in Moncton, New Brunswick, Mike Timani.
It is an honor to receive this award. Thank you to Atlantic Business Magazine and all the judges, to my wife Nadia and my family who have always been my greatest supporters, and to my team who made Fancy Pocket a success. Cheers!
Cheers! Great job, Mike. And last but not least, we have Andy Turnbull, CEO, Nunacor Development Corporation, Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Newfoundland. Congratulations, Andy.
Good evening. My name is Andy Turnbull, and I'm the CEO of Nunacor Development Corporation and our group of companies. For the last 8 years, I've had the privilege of leading our companies to generate revenue to benefit our Indigenous communities here in Labrador. All of this progress would not be possible without the support of my amazing team, and I certainly want to thank them. Together, we have accomplished great things, and there's much more to come. Thank you.
Our last two awards are a surprise. Nobody knows who the winners are until their name is called. Atlantic Business Magazine co-owner and executive director of sales, Tonya Sheridan, is going to announce our second last award of the night, which is the Innovator of the Year award.
Innovation is creativity in action. It's about having an idea and pushing it into reality, about trying new things and finding better ways. Our 2020 Innovator of the Year is a champion of creative disruption in one of our most traditional industries. For constructive collaboration and community outreach, for implementing forward-focused educational programming, for reaching out from Canada's smallest province to establish a presence on 3 continents, and for outperforming the Canadian average for international and overall student enrollments. Atlantic Business Magazine is very proud to announce that our 2020 Innovator of the Year is the President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Prince Edward Island, Dr. Ella Abdel Aziz. Congratulations.
This is wonderful news, and I'm very honored and humbled to be chosen among the top 50 CEOs this year. Being innovator, being successful cannot be achieved without the support of many people. Every faculty and staff in our university have contributed to the success of the university, and I'm just so proud to be the leader of this institution. Cannot do any of these without the support of my wife Valerie and my 2 sons Ahmed and Kareem. And I'm just so honored to be among this wonderful group today, and my colleagues in this room that came here to celebrate the success, not only my success, but success of our university, and also to have the chancellor of our university on my left-hand side here is tremendous support, and also it shows what UBI and what BI is all about. Thank you so much for the award, and thank you so much for the honor you have bestowed on me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Abdelaziz. We're all basically innovators tonight because, you know, this is a new thing for all of us. And, you know, live, this is what happens. We really appreciate everyone's efforts tonight, and congratulations to you for Innovator of the Year award. Makes me proud to be a gal from PEI. Well, this is a great opportunity for you to share your successes tonight. I don't have to remind you that, of course, putting it out on social media is a great way to get the word out there and to celebrate you. So as a reminder, if you're going on social, use the hashtag ABMTop50. And that is the way you can let everyone know how well you and your colleagues have done. And congratulations again to our innovator. And of course, as we mentioned, we do have another award. This is the big one of the night. And of course, I don't want to give too much away because we do have some very exciting folks who we've been honoring all night. But this is the one, besides Innovator, that we wait for. And when you see who has won, well, I mean, we really could have chosen pretty much just about anyone based on the qualifications. But it is quite a criteria for judging. And this one, I think you'll see why. Anyway, before we go there, we just have a quick little message. And I want to make sure you know about ABM Top 50. The great thing about tonight is all these folks are living in Atlantic Canada. And when you see all of this activity in one evening, I mean, you get to meet these people over the course of, as a journalist, I've met a lot of these amazing folks over the course of your career. But to see all of these folks honored in this way, in one evening, boy, it makes you proud to be from Atlantic Canada and see what we are doing here to make not only the lives of people who live here and work here better, but they are really, as you can see, making an effort to make their communities better. And there's certainly things I've learned by reading the script I didn't even know were happening in our region. So that's our job after this night is over, to make sure we spread the message about the talent we have in our region. So a couple more things before we finish up, and we're getting to some real excitement. So take a peek. Our final award of the night, the CEO of the Year, is being announced by Atlantic Business Magazine's co-owner and executive editor, Dawn Chafe.
Our final award of the night, the CEO of the Year award, goes to the top 50 CEO with the highest score across all judging categories. These include corporate growth, industry leadership, and community involvement. Leading a multi-billion-dollar organization in the intensely competitive national retail sector, this individual has achieved 5% revenue growth over the past 3 years. He is an acknowledged industry leader, launching a number of innovative Canadian and North American firsts. As well, despite being responsible for 7 separate business units, employing almost 7,000 people, this CEO makes time to volunteer with Special Olympics. He is a passionate advocate for immigration, innovation, diversity, and inclusion. Please join me in congratulating Atlantic Business Magazine's 2020 CEO of the Year, the Executive Vice President of Sobeys Related Businesses, Vivek Sood. Congratulations.
Well, I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh. You know, we talked to earlier. I said these kinds of accolades are only are only about teams. And I had two great teams. I have a home team with my wife, Stephanie, and a great team of friends, and a great team of people I work with. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what else to say. But it all starts with team. I'm proud to be Atlantic Canadian. In 1969, my parents came here with great hopes for us. And, you know, we want to thank everybody here. Thank this country, thank this province, thank this region, thank Atlantic Business for bringing emphasis to what's important here, and that matters. So thank you, love you all.
Cheers.
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 It was beautiful. You almost brought me to tears. Thank you so much for that. That was amazing. And that was well deserved. Great to see all of the supporters with you as well. We have met so many incredible people here this evening, and I just can't get over the fact that you have been part of the first ever virtual Top 50 CEO Awards. We can't thank you enough for buying into what we wanted to do here this evening. It's totally new for all of us. It's totally new for all of you. But really, when it comes down to it, it's about the people. It's about the celebration, and it's about you celebrating these folks, raising a glass. And however we do that, well, we accomplish our task by being together. So thank you for believing in what we were doing here this evening. And a huge thank you to our sponsors, because as many of you know, these things don't happen without our generous sponsors. Thank you to the support of them. And of course, a big thank you to all of our top 50 CEOs. Congratulations to all of you, to all of your supporters, and we can't wait to see you next time. Have a great evening.